Happy Thanksgiving, YouTube. It's me, Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look. Today is Thanksgiving, and for those who celebrate, it's time to eat, baby. Gonna munch up some stuff at the table. Then you're gonna fall asleep after watching the game, because you're gonna catch that itis. But before you do, here's a couple of tips on how to keep your tanks fresh and clear. Nice clarity, and your fish will thank you for it. And this is without the use of chemicals. So, this video, clear up your tank. Stop talking about it. Let's go. First thing you notice when you look at my 75 gallon is that bubbles. I have plenty of bubbles. Those bubbles are coming from my sponge filters. I have two 60 gallon or up to 60 gallon sponge filters in there, and then on the other corner there I have a 45 gallon sponge filter over there. So with a 75 gallon, 260s already is 120, and then you add 45 one to that, and that gives you 165 gallons worth of filtration that's going on just with the sponge filters alone. Let's take a look at this sponge filter a little bit slower. So as you can see, there's an air line that goes directly into the top of the sponge. That air line is driving and drawing all of that detritus material through the sponge itself with those fibrous pores, and then pushing those bubbles out through the top of it. So with the sponge filter, it's going to help take all of that debris and all of that detritus material, i.e. fish poop and anything like that that's going through the water, and collect it onto that sponge. And with three of those guys pulling from either end of my tank and one dead smack in the middle, I have some very good filtration pulling that dirt and detritus material from all sides of my tank. You can get a sponge filter as low as $5 in some places, depending on the size of your tank. Useful, cheap, and definitely chemical free. Matter of fact, all you really need is an air line and an air pump, and you're in business. Next is my hang on the back filters. I have two 350 Penguin hang on the back filter. With 350 gallons of water being filtrated per hour with two of these 75 gallon hang on the back filters, that's 700 gallons of water being filtrated per hour. That's definitely going to aid in the crisp and clear, pristine look of the water in your tank. If you're a new fish keeper, this other one might not be so obvious, but overfeeding your fish. If you see food on the bottom of your tank after you fed, if you see pellets floating on the top after you fed, if you constantly get dirty gravel, or if you have cloudy water, these are clear signs that you're probably overfeeding your tank. So don't do that. So far, let's go back and look at what we've said. Overfiltration will be definitely a good look. Overfeeding, which is definitely a bad look. But there's also something else, maybe two other small things, let me think, that could help. So your power filter is probably going to be the more expensive that you'll get, but on the inside of that power filter, and I did say no chemicals, there is a power filter carbon cartridge. Fade that in? Yeah, those are contained with carbon, and they actually come with your new filter once you purchase it. The problem with those are they are chemical filtration to get organic compounds and pollutants out of your water, but I said chemical free, so we're going to take those out and use these. Basically sponges. They're cheaper, and you just pop them right into your filter. Once you pop them into the back of your filter after you take that carbon filter out, now you'll naturally siphon that pollutants and stuff through the filter, and it'll get caught onto those small pores of that sponge. So you're going from $6.67 for the carbon filter chemical filtration to $1.67 for 3 sponges. So definitely a lot better on your pocket and a lot more natural for your tank. But wait, there's something that's comparable to that, might be even a little bit better and probably a little less expensive. Believe it or not, this Polyfill used to stuff your pillows and stuffed toys works fine if you stuff it in the back of your hang-on-the-back filter. Catches all that detritus, residue, and waste, and you can just throw it away when you're done. Perfect. Well, there you have it. A couple of tips that I use in my own personal tanks for non-chemical, clear, pristine, and clean tanks. You can use them too, and they're pretty affordable. Until next time, it's Fishy Biz Aquatics. Professional aquatics with the amateur touch, so amateurs, yep, get that professional look. Have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Have any comments, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And get at me.